The Marquee doubleheader of women's college basketball this afternoon here on ABC. And here to talk about the games is ESPN basketball analyst Andraya Carter. Welcome back. It's been about a year since we were talking all of this women's basketball, and we're excited to have you back. Let's talk about the first game, two perennial powerhouses, UConn and South Carolina. Who are the players to keep an eye on today?
Well, it's always great to be back with you all, especially talking women's hoops. There are so many superstars in this matchup, as expected with UConn, South Carolina. Starting with UConn, 3 players to watch. Paige Bueckers, she is almost guaranteed to be the #1 overall pick in the WNBA draft. Azzi Fudd is a sharp shooter for the UConn Huskies, back after missing some time this season with an injury. And Sarah Strong is a phenomenal freshman. She can do everything with the ball in her hand. She's got great size. She can score inside and out. Those are the 3 for the Huskies. With South Carolina, what's so interesting is it's not their starters that hurt you as much. It is their bench. They get 42 points from their bench. They have so much depth. They also have a superstar freshman in Joyce Edwards. She leads the team in scoring as a freshman off the bench. But also watch out for Mylasia Fulwiley, who is so fun and so crafty, and one of my favorites, Tessa Johnson, who comes in and knocks down shots.
And Andrea, it's not just the players, right? Because there are 2 legendary coaches we need to be watching as well.
It's incredible just being able to watch Dawn Staley and Gino Auriemma go at it. These are 2 coaches that are so different, right? They couldn't be more different in terms of style, in terms of how they present themselves, in terms of how they handle the media. They are just so fun in their own way. I think with Dawn Staley and Gino Auriemma, both living legends, both very authentic and true to themselves, and both incredible coaches. We always say basketball is a game of chess, not checkers. So watching these 2 incredible coaches that have won on the Olympic level, they have won at the college level, they're national championship winning head coaches that have achieved so much greatness. So watching them put the pieces out there on the floor and counter each other with their moves is always fun for me.
So let's dig into those pieces a little bit more, because UConn, they used to dominate this rivalry, but now they've lost 4 games. They're ranked 7th. South Carolina's ranked 4th. Can UConn break that losing streak?
They can, because I would never doubt a Connecticut Huskies team. Again, we talked about Gino Auriemma. We talked about Paige Bueckers. UConn is going to have to knock down shots on the perimeter if they want to win. The difficult part is South Carolina has won 71 straight games at home. Colonial Life Arena gets so loud, you can barely hear yourself think playing in this arena. So knocking down shots, getting rebounds, taking care of the basketball, and handling this crowd, all of those things are what UConn is going to have to overcome if they want to end not only their 4-game losing streak to South Carolina, but South Carolina's 71-game home winning streak is also against them.
Oh, my goodness. And we mentioned it's a doubleheader, so let's talk about the second game. Number 5 LSU visiting 4th-ranked Texas. Tell us about this matchup and which players to keep an eye on.
Again, so many players, so many great players. I can't say this enough, but for Texas, Madison Booker has been phenomenal. She was great as a freshman. She is now a superstar sophomore. And Texas lost to South Carolina. It was about 9 games ago. And since that loss, Madison Booker struggled. It was here in this arena. Since that loss, she has averaged 20 points per game and has led the Texas Longhorns to a 9-game win streak in the SEC. That's not an easy thing to do. Kyla Oldacre and Taylor Jones are also 2 names to know for Texas. They rebound the ball. They're this duo on the inside that is so hard to match. For LSU, they've got superstars of their own. They're led by Flau'jae Johnson. Her nickname is Big Bo, if you didn't know. She's also a rapper. She is incredible. She's so much fun to watch. She just plays with this energy and this joy and this speed on the defensive end. She's so skilled on the offensive end. Her 2 running mates, Anissa Morrow, who is a double-double machine. You know how we talked about Angel Reese all last season? Anissa Morrow, same relentless energy on the glass.
Real quick. We're almost out of time. Who's that last one to keep an eye on?
Last one is Michaela Williams. So 3 for Texas, 3 for LSU. Michaela Williams is a bucket.
All right, big games to watch. Andrea, we appreciate you for being with us. And you at home can watch Game Day with Elle Duncan, Andraya Carter, and Chiney Ogwumike right here on ABC at noon Eastern. And UConn versus South Carolina coming up at 1 p.m.
I love that. Great to have Andrea back in the mix, too. Yes.